Good morning, and I'm hoping I've got the sound correct. So it'd be lovely to see comments that say so, but that's okay. Now, I have got this supposedly cross-posted on a couple of Facebook pages. So it's live streaming to the mytimetv.live page. That's the source page. So you need to click the link above if you're not on that page so that I can see your comments in the stream that come in on that page. If you're on the Ros Boundy page or the Hypnosis Plus with Ros page, I won't be able to see any comments whilst live streaming because I can't seem to monitor them in the background at the moment. I think that's a new Facebook something that I'm absolutely not sure of why it's happening that way. But anyway, I can't. So, good morning to you, Diane. How are you? So you're on the correct page, which is the mytimetv.live page. And that's wonderful. Thank you. I am also streaming to YouTube as well, so that's an option. Now, just mentioned the scrollers, the two web pages, the two websites that I've got. So, like that there. It's very hard to get them level and follow along like that. But anyway, without making faces. So they're where I've got my services listed, and that'll be modified and updated as soon as I can get to them as well. Now, I am using my eCam through the Be Live Studio 2 platform. So that's why there is the bars of black on each side as well, just to explain that. Now, looking forward to doing this reading because and reminder that it is a general reading only. I don't do the card pulling, the individual card readings in this session. It's the layout of the 5 card spread. There you go. See, look at that. See, that comes up where you can see what the cards are, sort of. Let's switch them around now, and you'll be able to see them in their full glory, well, fullish glory, because we do have a couple of cards that have repeated from this week, pretty much. So the 5 card spread, as you would remember, this one here is the workspace, work energy. This one here, where the man is the home space energy. Up here, we've got the clover showing up again, which is in the unexpected. And I'm pretty sure it was in the unexpected yesterday. Well, somewhere, or the day before, recently. What we've got here is the anchor that's in the 4th position of your role, and we've got the scythe as the outcome. So a great set of cards this morning in the spread. And I'm using this deck as the cards for the readings, and I'll be continuing to use this deck for a while yet because I love them. They're a gorgeous deck of cards, right? So the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. Whoopsie, I've just got something slipping on my desk as I moved that. So the labyrinth in that 1st position of work, it probably will seem today that there's a bit of a maze to work through in your workspace. And it's going to almost seem like I'm feeling that there is some confusion happening, but don't be confused, because what you're needing to focus on is that central goal of where you're heading to. And as you can see in this card, it's sort of depicted that you can see the layout reasonably well. I wonder if I can stretch that far. See the layout reasonably well, because you do have your head above that rim of the maze. So you can actually see the general plan that's close, the pathway that's close to you. It's not quite like the labyrinths that are just on the ground. It is the maze type that's, higher up's what this is feeling like. So the energy gives you a bit more of that closed in feeling. Just don't allow it to close you in, because you just need to, pull your perception a little bit higher and have a look over that edge a bit more and see that there is the goal in that center and there is the pathway that's relatively clear for you. And if you need help, call out and ask for help, because there are others around you that can give assistance. That's what it's telling me, especially in the workplace. It might be a bit different for those of you who are solopreneurs like I am, or, working on your own, in your own business as that solo operator, I've got many friends that do work in that fashion. Hi, and good morning to you, Kathy. Wonderful morning, isn't it? Well, 'tis here. It's more beautiful sunshine I'm seeing through the window. Gorgeous. Probably a bit icy for some areas too. As the sun comes up, the ice develops, doesn't it? In this winter month here that we've got in South Australia, Southern Hemisphere, this side of the world. Okay, what we've got in home space is that male, masculine, older, wiser type energy. So you could be having some involvement with an older male today that's going to pass on some of that wisdom and probably just be your strength in behind that. So it could be that along that emotional side of what you're needing. I'm feeling a bit more of that rather than the physical, but you may need some physical brute force to move something like furniture if you're moving house or things like that. But in this home energy, it's a very nice solid form to see that the man being there as there is some extra strength there available, because even though we like to think of men and women as equal, physically it just isn't. And that's where we need to recognize that in all our differences, that it's just creating more of that uniqueness of who we are. So take on your masculine side as well for those women who need to actually be standing their ground in certain instances in their family home life too, because that's what it could mean as well. Okay, yeah, and I love the four-leaf clover. It's just one of those beautiful plants. I don't know, when I was at school and you'd spend time on the school oval looking for that four-leaf clover, it's just one of those things that there's a lot of pleasure in the search and the finding, and sometimes it just absolutely does fall in your lap. You can go out and you see it straight away, pick it up, and you've got your good luck for the day, and consider it your good luck for the day. And that is what it's here for. It's that unexpected moment where you're going to have that good luck. Being present, whether you're looking for it or whether it just falls in your lap. So wonderful energy around having the clover in our spread today. And again, we've actually got the anchor being present in the spread as well. Anchor, it really is, it's still that form of we can choose to pick it up or drop it wherever we need to give that steadiness in our life. So it's indicating that you have that there available. Doesn't mean to say you have to use it, but it certainly does help when you're trying to work on something specific, and especially since the work is feeling a bit like the maze. Drop your anchor where you feel you need to just gain your bearings again, and because it is almost a double meaning here as far as being able to pair them together. Even though the maze isn't in water, it's grounded, it doesn't matter. You can ground the anchor in what is the base underwater and that type of thing. So feeling it create that steadiness for you in your life, and it's actually your responsibility, your role to do that today. At some point it will turn up, but I think in general it's for you for the general, like all of your day. Okay, so do put that into action. Drop your anchor where you feel you need that steadiness and calm-ish. The water can still be a little rough on the surface, but at least you know that you've got that hold underneath. And the scythe, I really enjoy this card because it absolutely does signify for me the harvest. So you have been there has been things being put into place. You may have been putting things specifically in place to actually grow your business, to grow your workspace place, or to actually have good relationships in your family home life. And you're actually going to be reaping the rewards of that today. So feel that energy. Yes, some things you may need to put your actual hand to, that have that handle so that you're working it. But it's the different energy around that work it's the pleasure of bringing in the harvest and knowing it's going to be useful for what's coming up, what's ahead, sustaining your life in whatever way that means for you that a harvest is. So I think really it's quite a lovely spread this morning, and I was very pleased to see that the um, clover was coming out again, and that actually did fly out almost. It dropped out as I was doing the shuffling and laying down the spread, so it was very much in a hurry to be here. So take advantage of that when you see that opportunity today. It's just going to be good luck. So with that spread, I do hope it will help you with your guidance, realigning whatever you need realign, or just understanding certain messages that you're getting as you look at those cards, and moving into your day with a lot more confidence and self-assurance that you're on the right path too, especially with the labyrinth there. So thank you for watching and spreading the word that I do these every morning at 8 o'clock, and in whatever way I can help you, you can message me. And those websites that were there, I'll just put them up again. Got a choice. It will be refining down to the Boundy one once I've got that one finessed, so it's just the one that needs to be searched for. And most people know my name, but not what I do. So that's why I've put that into action, and definitely going to be editing and refining it, because it's not a finished site. But I thought I can't wait any longer to just have it in maintenance mode. So that's something I'll be working on over the weekend. Thank you very much. So keep an eye on it just to see what progress there is even. Thank you. Be the best person you can be, and namaste.